A nebula is a cloud of gas and dust in space, called a nebula. A nebula in Latin means mist. A disk-like nebula like this was around the Sun contracting. It is called a solar nebula and contains complex mixtures of silicates, rich in magnesium, calcium, and iron, depending on the temperature, pressure, and gas composition there. The Sun may have been condensing in different parts of the nebula in different amounts. According to those condensed amounts, first the Sun and then other planets from different distances were formed. Thus, the composition of meteorites can be taken as proof of the law that our solar system was formed after the Sun condensed into a nebula. A meteorite is rock material that contains small fragments of minerals. These meteorites are the oldest pieces of soil in the solar system, which were formed during the time when the solar system was formed in the universe. That is, during the formation of the planets. Therefore, it is believed that the composition of the meteorites found today is made up of the minerals and elements that existed then. They contain tungsten and osmium, which were condensed at a high temperature between 1450 to 1840 Kelvin. A special feature here is that the materials condensed under low temperature are also contained in the meteorites. Being water is abundantly associated with mineral liquid in such meteorites. Now, when we consider the Earth, it seems that there is also abundant water there. Therefore, there is more acceptance among today's astronomers for the idea that the solar system was formed by the condensation of a nebula from the Sun. History cluster. Thus, the nebula radiates by reflected starlight. In 1923, following the Great Debate, it became clear that many nebulae were in fact galaxies far from the Milky Way. Slipher and Edwin Hubble continued to collect the spectra from many different nebulae, finding 29 that showed emission spectra and 33 that had the continuous spectra of starlight. In 1922, Hubble announced that nearly all nebulae are associated with stars, and that their illumination comes from starlight. He also discovered that the emission spectrum nebulae are nearly always associated with stars, having spectral classifications of B or hotter, including all O-type main sequence stars, while nebulae with continuous spectra appear with cooler stars. Both Hubble and Henry Norris Russell concluded that the nebulae surrounding the hotter stars are transformed in some manner